All the buildings all carry ages in the 1800s. They've got significant history attached to them.
Oh, that's creepy. Do you believe in ghosts?
I'm gonna have an open mind, okay?
It actually rattled me. I'd never experienced anything before.
We have one little boy right next to you right now.
Did someone just touch me there? How many spirits are in here with us right now?
He's playing with the dowsing rods.
Frenchy does not respect you. Point him right there.
Point him
That's
there.
it.
You
Point him
can do
in.
it.
He doesn't think you're real.
Did you die a violent death?
Listening.
Before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, this video would not be possible without the amazing people at Tactical Edge Hobbies. Gel blasting is by far the best fun that a human being can have, and it's for the whole family. Now, if you're not familiar with gel blasting, let me just say this. It's sort of like paintball, but without all the pain and much bloody better. It doesn't hurt as much, which is great for big bloody sooks like me. Tactical Edge's range of gel blaster toys, tactical gear, and accessories is the biggest and best in Australia. It has to be seen to be believed. Seriously, go and check out their website. You will be amazed with some of the amazing stuff that they have. Whether you're a first-time blaster or a seasoned veteran, Tactical Edge Hobbies is for you. It's the place to go and visit. And now with free shipping with orders over $40, there's never been a better time to visit Tactical Edge. Thank you very much to Tactical Edge. They have been amazing sponsors of this channel for over a year now. And thank you very much for making this video possible. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on with the hauntings.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Oh, I'm excited. The coronavirus nearly ruined everything for us. We've been out for about 6 months from these ghost hunts, but finally we are back, and this time we are just outside of Sydney at the Australiana Pioneer Village, an amazing place full of houses and brothels and churches from the 1800s. In fact, one of the oldest still standing houses in Australia from 1811. And I'm not alone, all right? Usually I've got Zach Wild with me, but he can't get out of Queensland at the moment. So to me, he's dead, okay? R.I.P. Zach Wild, you deserve it, you prick.
You are a pig of a man.
Anyway, this time, not only do we have the, as always, gracious Little Dixon in the back. How you doing, Little Dixon?
Not bad.
Not bad. And this time we've got a special guest. We've got Frenchy, my old mate. How are you, big fella? Are you excited to do some ghosting?
I'm very excited for the brothels, I'm not gonna lie to you. Are they still going? I hope so.
Oh, all right, we're about to pull into the Pioneer Village. Oh my God. Have a look at this joint. Oh, that's creepy. That's creepy. Damper camp? Oh.
Not bad.
Did you ever go to Damper camp, Frenchy?
No, I went for a weekend.
Rusty Relics, is that the brothel?
Yes, the grandma brothel.
Zach Wild would have been at the Rusty Relics. Tobacconist, The Undertaker. Oh my God. Marngold Cottage.
Oh,
Mangold.
it's
No, it's Marngold.
Oh, Mangold.
Like me.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Lolly shop
It
could
is
also be a
nice.
brothel.
Wow.
Bee house, also a brothel.
All right, well, let's get out and see what little
Post office, also a
ghosts we
brothel.
can find. All right, here we are, the main attraction of this village. It is Captain Thunderbolt's Bucket, all the way from Bucket's Way. And the most interesting sign in this entire establishment is please do not drink. Can I get a close-up of that fucking water? How many years of mosquito juices are flowing in there? I don't want to touch it, I don't want to get typhoid. What type of absolute mongoloid would drink that shit?
Oi, they got a bath, fuck yeah. I've been dirty.
One of the main things that you got to remember about these type of villages is that, you know, people used to live through this type of shit. They used to it wasn't just 50 Shades of Grey, it was like, this was the bondage back in the day. You'd just get locked up in the stocks, people would come along, they'd beat the shit out of you.
They throw food at you too, but
Throw like fruit, and not good fruit, like bad fruit.
like tomatoes, like
Rotten
yeah.
tomatoes. This is creeping me out. What do you think we'll
Vampire.
find in there?
I think it's a vampire.
Oh, just a wasp nest. That's all right.
Oh, fuck off, really?
It's a big wasp nest.
That's a little prank they like to play on the tourists. They
The
go,
ones
go-
with anaphylaxis.
go
Got
under the
another one.
coffin.
One of the things I always talk about when it comes to like ghost hunts and all that type of stuff is people or spirits attaching to objects, and that's probably one of the reasons that people enjoy this for hunts of the paranormal kind around this area. You see, in here we've got countless tools that were once owned by people who had their whole lives ahead of them, now very much dead, and that's sort of what creeps me out. You wonder how many stories happen to come from the people who handled these tools, used these tools to create a living, make a living, and make the things that we see around us. And I think that's the stories that we may hear and see today. Let's ask this, do you believe in ghosts?
No.
You don't?
Nah.
Why?
I've never, well, I guess you don't see them, but I've never seen
Well,
one.
you do see them, that's
Do
the
ya?
whole point. Well, I
I've
haven't.
never seen
I
one.
haven't.
Yeah.
The only experience we've had so far on these hunts, these explorations, these videos, whatever you want to call them, is I had a whisper in my right ear at the first one we did, and it was as clear as day a whisper.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
No one could explain it.
What did the whisper say?
I think it said either higher or liar.
Ooh, sometimes when I'm on the pokies, I'll get a little whisper and it'll be like, spades.
Diamonds, it's always double diamonds.
So I'll bet on that.
So do you think you'd be?
So it's similar.
Do you think you'd be terrified if there happened to be a ghost coming out? What if you got touched on the shoulder? What would you do? Would you freak out?
I've been watching Cobra Kai, so I'll probably do some karate shit.
It's starting to get dark. I'm starting to freak out. I'm starting to get a little bit panicky.
I'm going to have an open mind, okay? You know
Okay.
what? I'm going to have an open mind. We'll see what we find. I hope we find some spirits.
Let's go and meet the people. Let's hear some stories. Let's find out about why we're in a village full of houses from the 1800s, and let's jump right bloody into it. Kevin, why do people find this place a little bit creepy? Why do ghost hunters and people who are interested in the paranormal come here?
I suppose because of the age of the buildings.
So are they all original buildings?
All original buildings, heritage listed. The original house on the land is up at the main entrance, and that was actually built on site.
Yep.
1811.
1811.
1811, and then all the other buildings all carry ages in the 1800s. They've got significant history attached to them, and that's what attracts people. I was actually in here one evening with a whole room of people sitting in the pews and standing up, actually roughly where I am now. And what happened is we turned all the lights out. We do sort of like a minute in darkness just to get a feel of the room. And then what happened is someone at the back of the room used their flash photography and took a photo. I was actually looking down, and standing beside me was a young girl, only about that tall, long blonde hair. It actually rattled me quite substantially because I'd never experienced anything before. And I actually left the church, and a medium came outside to talk to me and talk me around it. It rattled me for a bit, but I carried on and continued doing ghost tours.
I guess my question is, were there any small blonde children on the tour?
No. Only you have to be over the age of 16.
So what was it?
Well, all I can think is an apparition standing beside me. Only about that tall, so it's only a very young girl, so it gives you the chills.
The thought of a ghostly apparition of a small child appearing out of thin air was, well, somewhat fucking terrifying. So we thought the best thing to do in this situation is go and sit in a dark 150-year-old schoolhouse. Sounds bloody lovely.
Right, now, let's get stuck into it. We're at the schoolhouse, right there, as you can see. Public school, 1889. We're not alone in this, though. We're not just going to wander around. We have the best in the business.
Yep.
The ghost grannies. Anne and Renata, come with me, gentlemen. Let's have a look. Anne and Renata.
Well, firstly, thank you for having us back.
It's
I thought
great to
after
be
the
back.
last one that we might have
We're
scared
in
us
Maitland
off.
Jail. We were creeping out, and you got Ouija boards out. I shat the bed. It was horrible. But
Yep.
I know.
Yep, you needed
And
your
you're here
parapets.
all
But I bring you
over
back.
again.
So what we've got planned is we're going to do a bit of an experiment in here where we're going to have some of you being the school children in the schoolhouse, and Renata is going to be your teacher.
Okay.
And we are going to try and do what's called era cue. So we are going to reenact something that might entice the ghost to come and interact with us this evening.
Okay. Now, Renata, you're a medium. Are you having any sort of feelings towards this place here?
Yes, absolutely. So we certainly do have one or two energies that are lingering around the back area. So I'm hoping to entice them up the front to where all of you are. And let's see if they will interact with you.
We are going to put some REM pods. So these are the ones that are the proximity sensors. So if you come close to them, they're going to alarm. This is Boo Jr.
Oh, it's cute.
So if any sort of electromagnetic fields come near you, his paws are going to light up red.
Oh, good.
So you look after him. So these are what we call cat balls, because that's what you buy them as, and they are movement sensors. So if I tap them, they will go off.
Have a look what Gertie does. Look what Gertie does. Ready?
She's got beautiful hair.
Watch it.
Oh, that's like...
Look, 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 look.
Oh, I'm going off.
So up the back, it's already starting to get active up there.
The balls are going up here as well. Up the front. See what I mean, Frenchy? Like, nothing's touching them, but they're going off.
So we sat down, looking to entice the cool kids from the back of the room all the way up the front. Except these kids have been dead for over 100 years. Gross.
Okay, so we are doing an era cue. So we're doing what normally would happen in a schoolhouse, having a lesson and seeing whether any of the spirit children that are known to still be here, whether they will interact with these naughty children that we have here in the schoolhouse. And they are very, very naughty. I've been dealing with you lot for many, many weeks now, and there has been no improvement. Okay, we have one little boy right next to you right now, and he's staring at you with your funny beard because he thinks, why has that young child got a beard?
Where is he? Here?
On your left.
Mate, one day when you grow up, you will have a beard like this and you will love it. What's this young boy's name?
I'm actually thinking it's Charlie, because I was just going to ask whether he will actually answer to Charlie. So if we ask Charlie or Charles to move up the front here to this board, could you just touch these little lights that are here, Charlie? Look, see those lights that are there? Those little pretty balls? Can you come and touch one of those, please? And what will happen is that they will light up. Can you come forward and do that for us?
Please, Charlie.
Close your eyes, Claire.
Oh.
Just close your eyes.
Charlie, can you hold Claire's hand?
Go and pop your fingers onto the top of her hand, and you'll see those lights come up. Claire's a really, really lovely young lady. She won't hurt you at all.
Anything from Charlie?
Nothing from Charlie.
I think he's on a lunch break. Playing handball.
Am I still enough, Renata?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Pull Claire's hair. She's got a lovely ponytail there. Sure, the boys here would like to tug on that.
One of the balls is going off in Claire's
Left
hand.
hand, left hand, left hand.
There was something, and you didn't move your left hand, did you?
No.
Just move your hand like that for me.
Oh, okay.
So that is the sort of movement that will set it off. So that
Okay.
gives us an idea of what our baseline is. I think we might need to try going down into night vision.
You can see better without the lights, can't you?
You can move around now, it's safer. So what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to knock, to let us know that you are here. Just like this. Do you know this one? You can finish it for me. Right, so this is an app called Portal Plus. So it's male and female voices and children's voices that have been recorded in a sound studio, but then they're played backwards and chopped up randomly. So it will just randomly play sounds, but it's thought that the spirits can interact with this and communicate directly with us. So you guys have to now start listening. That's Renata.
Oh.
And we're going to ask them questions and see if they can answer through this.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's that? How about you tell us your name first? Don't laugh at me. And see you, yep. What do you think of this young man over here? His name is Isaac. Elvis?
Did they say your dick stinks? I think they said his dick stinks.
Are they running catchphrases?
Did they say buy his merch?
Are these ghosts on
Is that
brand?
what they say? Fresh new merch.
I heard moist.
Evil.
How many spirits are in here with us right now?
I heard hear his name.
It's the creepiest
What
thing.
about this person here? Frenchy, his name is. What do you think of him?
Overrated.
Oh, they're laughing. Did you hear that? It went,
That's good.
At least someone laughs
Is
for
that a
you.
good sign if they're laughing?
Oh, it sounded a little bit nasty to me, actually.
Claire's.
I've got some activity here.
Who just touched Claire's hand? What is your name? Who are you? Are you old or are you young?
Young. Both.
Why are you here?
You.
You're a fan.
Who is this?
My name is Isaac. What's your name?
Freddie? Freddie, is that you?
I'm going here.
Would you like me to move from your seat?
No.
No? Would you like me to move?
It just said you're fucked.
I'm fucked.
You're fucked.
Fuck. Would you like me to move from the building? Frenchy does not respect you.
No, I don't.
He doesn't think you're real. He doesn't think you are. Prove it.
Prove it. Do something.
There we go. He lit up.
Hold them out flat a little bit more so that we can see them.
Don't worry, kids. If anyone knows how to hold balls in his hands, it's Frenchy.
I think you need to go and poke him. Poke him really hard.
Charlie, poke him.
Oh, don't poke me.
Poke him really hard.
Can you aim that in the other direction, please?
Can you push one of those balls out of his hand?
Normally in the first spot, we find that they're a little slow to react to us. So hopefully they'll get to see that we are not harming them, that we're here to talk to them and have a bit of fun.
Righto, we've made our way to the damper camp. The damper camp. I know, it sends shivers through my spine as well. Dampers aren't that terrifying, although they are delicious. Helen is the master of bookings here at the village. Helen, why are we at the damper camp? Why is this a frightful place?
Well, it's not a frightful place. It's more like a fun place, and you'll probably find that out when you go inside. But it wasn't always a damper camp. It was actually classed as a sulky shed where they kept all the sulkies for the horses and that, for races and other things like that.
What is a
So
sulky?
It's like a gig. like a...
What's a gig?
A carriage.
A carriage.
Oh, okay. So it's like
A horse-driven carriage.
so this is like a garage.
Yeah, more or less.
So why are we hunting ghosts in a garage?
There was a little boy that used to play in the fields, and he got bitten by a snake, and he went and hid underneath one of the sulkies that were in the sulky shed. And unfortunately, it was a poisonous snake, so he actually passed away under one of the sulkies.
Right.
And he still is a resident of this building. And quite often he actually goes to the building next door as well, because there's actually a sulky inside. He likes being in here, he finds it comfortable, and there's some things that he likes to play with in here as well. So
Renata, as a medium, what do you...
Yeah, does he have a name? Do you know his name?
Timmy or Tommy. Sometimes he goes by both. So
Okay.
he seems to answer to both, but you know, he's only about somewhere between 6 and 8 and he couldn't read and write.
Okay,
So-
all right. So if we pop Claire in the best position there, do you think that Claire would be the perfect person for him to come up to rather than the gentlemen, the boys?
Possibly.
Possibly?
Yep. It just
Okay.
depends. He likes to play, so
Okay,
if
so
you're
let's-
willing to play,
Let's do it.
I
he
am
will.
playful.
Yes,
Little Dixon.
yes.
It's a moment to shine.
Now, Claire, we're going to do something really special with you. We're going to give you a set of dowsing rods,
Yeah.
and we're going to see if you can sense where Tim or Tommy might be with the dowsing rods.
What's a
Now,
dowsing
dowsing
rod?
rods are a really old style way of picking up energy changes. If the rods cross,
Okay.
that's where Tim or Tommy might be sitting. Now, see where you think the energy might be. Take yourself in that direction. And we're just going to ask Tommy or Tim to step into the rods, and it will make them open up wide.
Do you want me to be moving?
Yeah, just move nice and slowly.
Ooh, it's weird.
You also mention if you're feeling something like a
Yeah.
change, whether it be...
I'm feeling drawn over there. I'm not
yeah,
gonna.
well, that's where you head.
Okay.
Head where you feel you're being drawn to.
Oh!
Oh, they're opening already?
Oh!
There you
That's
go.
weird. Okay. That's so weird because I was looking at that chair when you were explaining everything.
Which one? That
before.
one over there?
That one there.
Okay.
So what did you feel?
I don't know. I was just fully drawn to that chair. Not to sound like a twat, but I was sort of. I kept looking at
Are
it.
you moving your hand or?
They've been moving a lot.
I'm holding the SLS X-Cam now. It's a structured light sensor camera. So as you can see, it's mapping Claire as a stick figure there. So hang on to that. And what we're going to be looking for is stick figures that will appear that don't belong to a body.
Saying there's an anomaly on the table in front of Claire. Just sort of chilling. Timmy, can you touch the teddy bear? It is a very creepy corner.
I know it's scary with all these big people in here, but we're all very friendly. We've brought some pretty lights in there for you to play with, and they look like giant big marbles, but if you move them or touch them, they will flash some pretty lights for you.
Oh, whacked one of me prongs. Not me, something is though.
I know what you're saying, I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard the prongs
I
whack
actually
together.
heard it click as well.
It did click,
It's very strange that they would
and
whack
my hands are
together.
not moving at all.
I generally
Oh,
try
it
to
did it again.
lock my elbows in at my side, and that
So's
helps
mine.
keep you really still.
Just for a second, I picked up a stick figure behind Claire.
Is that you, Timmy?
Timmy, are you the one clicking those?
Is that you, Timmy?
Playing with the dowsing rods.
K2's going off over there.
Are they?
Oh,
Yep,
the K2s
K2s are
moving
going
as
off.
well. Just on those dowsing rods moving.
Thank you for doing that to the
Thanks, Timmy.
boxes with the lights on it.
Timmy, does Isaac remind you of your dad?
I'm a good-looking man, Timmy. With a strong... Yep, there's the K2 going off. He does.
There you go.
And the ball. Timmy, can I call you Tim? I hope I remind you of your dad. I'm sure he was a good man. Is a good man. My apologies. Was this like your dinner table? Did your mother sit at one end and your father at the other?
Frenchy in the middle.
And creepy Uncle Frenchy in the middle.
Oh, problems are going nuts.
So you're not moving your hand? Okay.
My arms are killing, but I'm not moving them.
K2. That's it.
And then bring them right straight ahead in front into the K2 where it's pointing over there. Bring them right ahead, straight ahead.
Point them right here, Timmy. Right here.
You
Point
can
them
do
at
it.
Isaac.
Point them right there.
Point 'em
That's
there.
it.
You
Point
can
them
do
in.
it. Go
Make 'em
Tim.
touch.
K2's going. Woohoo!
Hooray.
Well done.
Well done.
Hello, children. Father Frenchy is ready.
Well, here it is, the most offensive thing I've ever created. Although it's offending the Catholic Church, so who gives a shit? They've done a lot worse things than that, let's be honest.
Now,
Thank
Renata,
you for waiting.
in a house of worship as a church is this seen as a disrespectful thing to do?
Totally. Absolutely.
So I'd like to just announce that I have nothing to do with this gentleman here. Everything he does is his own volition. Good one.
I know how much you love them.
I hate weed sports.
Now look, they've got a bad rap
I've
Yeah.
always wanted
because
to
of Hollywood.
Wow.
This sort of moves on from all of the very difficult communication methods of the 1800s. A lot of energy to move a table like this, or to do glass dowsing where each letter needs to be spelt out individually. So this is kind of the modified way, the next way of doing it, which was actually writing out the letters of the alphabet and the numbers and making it easy or easier for the spirits to answer more quickly. Yeah. So very simply, a board was made up with your yes and your no, letters of the alphabet, and originally it was used as a way of getting people together in a time when you weren't allowed to touch, you weren't really allowed to sit close to each other. In a way, and it was like a dating game. Yeah, so very, very different to what we see Ouija used now in
Like
in
getting
movies.
the juices flowing, like disembodied voices.
Should we go to second base?
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it.
You nailed it. That's exactly what would happen. Exactly what would
Makes
happen.
it so much worse that you said that wearing.
Should we go to second base?
George Pell, allegedly.
Okay.
So let's give it a go. Let's
Okay.
again, one finger on.
One finger.
So first of all, just use your energy to move the planchette around the board, just so that you can get used to how it feels. And also when you are ready, what we need to know from you is that you can read and write. So take the planchette to the yes to make sure that when you start communicating with us, it's easy for you.
Beautifully done.
Thank you. Are you here because you are associated with this building, yes or no? Do we have a male who is here on the board with us?
Yes.
Thank you.
Sorry, it's a bit forceful.
You're a natural.
I'm wondering whether you could spell your first name for us. Could you do that, please?
T-H-O-M.
A-S.
Didn't someone say there was a Timmy or Thomas at the damper roll place?
There was a little boy and he got bitten by a snake. Unfortunately, it was a poisonous snake, so he actually passed away. He's a resident of this building, Timmy or Tommy. Sometimes he goes by both.
Thomas, is that your name?
Yeah, boy.
Thank you for joining us. Who are you drawn to? Take the planchette to that person.
It's always little Dixon.
Always Dixon.
Who does she remind you of, Thomas?
M.
If it's Mum, I'm gonna cry.
Mum.
M-O-M, that's interesting.
What is the correct spelling in 18? Well, what year were you born, Thomas?
Let's narrow it down a bit. Were you born in the 1800s?
Yes. Did you die a violent death, Thomas?
Could be why he's agitated about it.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry about that. Was it a snake bite?
He got bitten by a snake.
Oh, no. Not again.
I told you. I picked up the vibe.
All right, well, thank you, Thomas, for your communication. We now close that session and come and talk to us in the other buildings if you choose to.
Do you reckon we should just quickly spend some time in here in the dark?
Yeah, I would
absolutely.
really like to do that.
Do we have time?
Yeah.
I regret that already.
Oh, God. You freaked me out more than anything. Just hearing that.
Could you start playing the organ for us, please? We need some music.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
Okay, so who's it going?
I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Okay, so Frenchie's been taking the piss out of this investigation so far. You have.
A little bit.
He doesn't believe in ghosts, so what we're going to do is we're going to put him in a church that's 150 years old, in the dark, with night vision, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put you up on the altar.
Okay.
I'm going to get you to sit on that chair, this very old chair, vintage chair. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to see Frenchie in the dark.
Bye, Isaac.
See you, mate.
Okay. You're all gone. It's not as funny when they're gone, and I'm just stuck in a priest outfit in a haunted church by myself. I'm not gonna lie to you, not as funny, but it's funny when they're here. That was. I've never really been in a church by myself before. Anyway. Hello, ghosts. No, fuck, you gotta respect people, well, girls and guys who can fucking get it all down there. That's fucking. Do you reckon that's probably a bit sacrilegious, to be fair? Isaac, come back. How did you go? Good, mate. I had a good chat to the camera. I just got to the point. I was like, I wouldn't want to sleep here, but it was pretty nice.
What, nothing
creepy at all?
No, I was talking a lot though. No, I don't think ghosts would want to come see that set. That was not worth it.
But there's... Well, I was listening on the audio out there. And,
oh, were you?
Yeah, deep throating across. Interesting.
All right, so we have found our way to the most provocative building on the premises. This is the old broth.
That is the brothel.
Ladies and gentlemen, finally I'm making my way to my first ever brothel. Unfortunately, we are concerned, and that's why we didn't bring Zach Wild along, that he may be recognised by some of the spirits at the brothel, or perhaps his membership card may have been rejected. So, he's not here. But I am, and what in the world, Anne, are we going to do in this brothel?
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take you upstairs where Renata is waiting.
I love Renata, but...
The red light is on.
Yep.
And there is a lovely bed up there. So before you enter the room, we are going to blindfold you. And Renata will lead you to the bed. Please don't get jiggy on the bed because it's an old bed.
That's what I said to you before. Like, how am I going to... I'm 110 kilos. How am I going to hold on a bed?
Yeah, so just go gentle.
All right.
And then we're going to put some headphones on you. And you're going to be listening to the spirit box. So it's going to be scanning through the radio waves, and it's thought the spirits can speak through this white noise or select words from the radio frequencies to talk to you. So your job is now to become the receiver and just to call out any words that you hear.
Okay.
That's as simple as that. Now, I'm going to bring the other two up shortly, and we're going to be asking questions. So you won't be able to hear the questions that we are asking. You just have to call out what you hear, and we're hoping that it might match up.
So I'm going to be a blindfolded receiver in a 150-year-old brothel. Sounds great, Anne. Let's go inside.
After you.
As I walked through the old barber shop to the brothel upstairs, knowing that I was to be blindfolded, a sense of doom fell upon me. Not only because I hate being blindfolded, or even the ghosts, but the terrifying realization that I didn't have my wallet on me, and brothels, well, they don't like giving out freebies. Or so I'm told.
So he's upstairs, he's blindfolded on the bed, headphones, going to take you pair up. And we have a few little props up there. So we're going to try and entice the spirits to communicate, and we're hoping that the activities that you pair do might entice them to come forward.
Okay, this is the scariest moment of my life. A 150-year-old bed from a brothel. How much jizz is in these sheets? Yuck! Legend has it, I'm still stuck to them.
Are we allowed to touch Isaac?
You can, but gently, right? So, yeah. I'm really worried now. I'm really worried. Have I picked the right people for this job? So, Isaac, no matter what happens, do not take the blindfold off and do not take the headphones off.
What? Christ's sake, you people better like and subscribe immediately.
So you need to call out whatever you hear or what you think you hear.
Okay.
Okay, bring up the other pair.
Yep, they're coming.
I'm so bad at recognising voices in this. This is the worst. Did someone just touch me there? Please tell me someone just touched me there.
We ask the spirits of the brothel to come forward now. You have a gentleman here waiting for your attention. How much is it for full service?
Don't touch me. Do not touch me. Off. Let's go. You're home. 4 runs? I think we got the cricket then. Ah! Stop touching me! Ah! If I take these off and I find out there's no one there touching me, I'm going to spew.
Here, take it off.
Oh, I hate
Batman.
that. Oh, Jesus, what am I going to see here? That is horrible. I hate that so much.
Feather duster.
Oh, I hate it.
Remember at the jail we had Renata on the spirit box?
Yeah.
Shall we put Renata on?
Yeah, please, because I can't make out what they're saying.
Yeah.
Run away, little man.
You talking to me?
Who do you think you are?
I'm the Buttsman. Like and subscribe.
Prove yourself to me.
Yeah, mate. Well, you go see the channel, you'll see there's quality videos every single week.
Show me your skin.
Well, how you doing? I did have Patreon for a while. Maybe OnlyFans is the next step.
He's already been here twice today.
Hey!
You
No, not me.
sick prick.
Not me. I don't have that cash. Too many demonetizations. I don't have.
Been hiding in the bushes.
Yep. Well.
Peering through with Frenchy.
You guys are a nice little set. I like it. It's a nice little duet.
He's so cheap.
How cheap? How much do you cost?
Not even a bottle of wine.
Hey! Who's up?
She doesn't even cost a bottle of wine, half a bottle.
You can't hear anything when you got those on.
I know.
No.
Pay me. Pay me.
How much? How much do you
Pay
want?
me.
How much?
Pay you in sausage.
Fuck.
Pay you in sausage.
Renata Daniels once again.
Once and only once.
Ruining my
twice.
monetization.
Oh, boys, I can see you all.
Yeah, I'll bloody see you, mate.
You've got a little one.
No, I do not. Renata
Lies
Daniels.
and slander.
What am I supposed to do with that?
I don't know.
Ha 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 ha.
I have to live with it.
Come and check this out. Let's have a look at it.
No, don't bring everyone in.
The balls are going.
Don't bring everyone in.
This is going to be a short session.
Whoa.
Bring up the next one.
Oh.
Fucking tag team, okay.
Oh, I've had enough of him.
Oh.
Don't blame
Short and sweet.
What do you think about Zach Wild?
Good question.
Leave the light off. I don't want to see.
No, I don't
Oh,
know.
neither.
You're kidding me, aren't you?
Yeah, he's not good.
Do you think Zach is attractive?
I think it's broken.
Do you have a final message for the team here?
I'll remember this for a long time.
Excellent. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you and goodbye.
TTY.
Good night.
Good night, kids.
How's that for timing? We're saying goodbye and you're going bye-bye, toodaloo.
Oh, was it?
The Oculus just said, Ovulus just said outside. Time to leave.
We had spent the night exploring various buildings within the Australiana Pioneer Village. In the classroom, the catballs reacted to a spirit named Charlie.
Could you just touch these little lights that are here, Charlie?
We heard strange disembodied voices on the voice box.
Why are you here?
You.
We were told that a boy named Tommy had died in the damper camp and then made contact with Tommy through the use of dowsing rods.
He's playing with the dowsing rods.
And more terrifying than anything, with a Ouija board in a 150-year-old church.
Did you die a violent death, Thomas?
Could be why he's agitated about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
Let's all agree never to speak of any of this ever again.
Don't touch me.
Particularly the part where Frenchie deep-throated the cross.
No.
Oh my God, that'll be on the Daily Mail tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to an end, and we are now currently standing inside a 140-year-old brothel, and that is probably the first time, and perhaps the last time, that I will say that in my entire life. I've had a good old time here tonight. We've had balls going off, we've been in churches, and Frenchie's offended the entire religion of Christianity and Catholicism, all in 1 hour episode. Ladies and gentlemen, a big thank you to Little Dixon, Little French, Anne and Renata. We had, who else did we have? We had Helen, we had Kevin, we had everybody in this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to see more of this, let us know, and let us know which haunted places across the world, and well, probably not the world at the moment, we can't leave the fucking state, but across New South Wales or across wherever you would like to see us. Tell us where we should go and we'll go there. Let us know in the comments section below. Ladies and gentlemen, from inside a 140-year-old brothel, be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. My dick stinks.